All right, Braves country, welcome back to the Braves Beach House podcast. I'm with the amazing Harrison here today, and we just had the World Series finale. We have a new coach, and that means Cool Today Park spring training is up next.
That's right, we finally got the schedule. It's out now, and we're going to dive into it right this second, Patrick.
Spring Training 2026, the Grapefruit League, right here at Cool Today Park. 16 amazing home games to talk about. I love schedule release day.
Yeah, it's the most exciting day of the year for us to share the schedule with you guys and really let you start planning your trip to spring. And we're going to go into all of that on this episode, from all the ways you can upgrade your tickets, your group spaces, and more. But let's talk a little bit more about the schedule. Like you said, we have 16 total home games at Cool Today Park this year, and 5 of them are premium games.
Yeah, that's right. That's a little elevated experience there with some great ball clubs. Those games are a little bit higher in demand, and they're going to be in red on your schedule here this year.
That's right. We also want to highlight we have 4 weekend games this year. We got 2 on Sunday and 2 on Saturday, so that's exciting for all you weekend warriors out there.
That's right, and we get things kicked off February 22nd. That's going to be the first game against the Minnesota Twins. Love opening days here for spring training.
Yeah, opening day is a very special day. A lot of things going on, and it'll be great to welcome our new coach and our new offseason acquisitions that will be going on for our first game here in Braves Country.
Yeah, some familiar faces, some new faces, and we just can't wait to see everybody, including some of the new staff and players out here at Cool Today Park this year. Looking at that World Baseball Classic game, it's going to be neat to have Columbia come into Cool Today Park.
That's right, that green square on March 4th. That's not the Colorado Rockies.
Not the Rockies?
Not the Columbia Fireflies. That is Team Columbia. So before they compete in the World Baseball Classic in Miami this year, they're going to have a little exhibition game here at Cool Today Park against your Atlanta Braves. And, I mean, you remember last time we had the World Baseball Classic here with Puerto Rico and the Dominican. That atmosphere was amazing.
Unbelievable atmosphere, the chanting, the passion for the game. And so we're hoping to replicate that again this year, even though it's an exhibition game. You wouldn't know it by the energy level in the stadium.
Yeah, those teams are really amped up to get to Miami, to Lone Depot Park to compete for that World Baseball Classic championship. So it's their version of spring training for those teams. And there's even some former and current Braves on Columbia, but you'll have to wait for that roster to be revealed in a little bit.
A lot of MLB talent on the field when those happen here.
What else do we got? We got all sorts of fun stuff on the schedule.
Well, right after that Columbia game, March 5th, the Toronto Blue Jays are going to be here. And, of course, they were in the World Series, the American League pennant owners.
Yeah, so that should be a great game here at Cool Day Park on March 5th. Also, we always like to highlight our last game, the 24th. That's going to be a fun day. We'll talk a little bit about what's happening that day towards the end of the episode.
Maybe some Wendell records happening that day?
Maybe. We'll have to see what we're cooking up. But lots of fun. But when we come back after this, we'll be joined by Matt Gower, who's going to go into depth about all those group spaces on how you can bring your group right here to Braves Country.
Spring Training 2026 on deck. Go Braves! All right, Braves country, we're talking spring training 2026 and how amazing the games are, the atmosphere and the energy is at Cool Today Park. We know you want to bring your group to the ballpark, and there's some amazing opportunities to do that with the different spaces. We've brought in one of my favorite people at Cool Today Park and in the entire Atlanta Braves organization, and that is the Senior Sales Director, Mr. Matt Gower, the handsome and talented. How are you, bud?
Good, man. Thanks for having me on.
Always a pleasure to have you back in the Braves Beach House podcast studio.
Yep.
You're here all the time, working hard as ever, doing so many different jobs. I've seen you work with the ushers and with the other sales communities and within the community itself here in Venice and Northport, telling people about the stadium and all we have to offer. We wanted to have you come in and talk a little bit about the different suites and different options for bringing a group, small or large, to Cool Today Park in 2026 to watch a spring training game.
So first off, to start with our smaller groups, the first space we have, it's called the Cutwater Spirits Bullpen Suite. It's for the smaller size group. The benefit of that one is everyone in the group actually has a $20 loaded ticket.
Wow. Any
concessions you like to go and spend it at, and then you also get drinks of your choice. So you got a fridge in your group space. It's a very unique space. It's patio furniture.
Right.
It sits under the Truist Pavilion right above the Braves bullpen.
Yep.
You can watch that all day, as well as it has shade, which is always nice.
I was going to mention that. That is shaded out there when we do our segment hits out there.
Yep.
The people in there are always having a good time. That patio furniture makes it feel like you're in somebody's backyard,
Exactly.
which they are. They're in our backyard,
Yeah, they're in our backyard.
At Cool Today Park. But it's totally vibey, that mini fridge there. And then the loaded ticket, that's neat.
Yes, it's nice. You can go to any of the concessions within Cool Today Park. Food, drinks, whatever you'd like.
And how many people does that hold that
It
we're
holds
talking?
16 people.
16, okay.
Yep, 16. So plenty of space. Plus, there's a nice L-shaped couch for people to sit in there if they don't want to sit in their seats.
Okay.
Walk around. Plenty of space for them to move around.
Great. And it has room for Palmer to go in and make
Most
a little
importantly,
mess
Palmer
too.
can take up the entire couch if you like. That'd be great.
That's great. Say now maybe a mid-sized group, if they
Yeah.
had more than 16, where could we put them?
The best space we have inside the ballpark is actually the Necro Suite. That one can hold up to 24, and it's very unique because it's the only air-conditioned space we have for all of our groups.
Okay.
Has its own private balcony, has its own private restroom, fridge, sink, plenty of space inside, so there's more than enough room for the 24 people.
24 fit
24.
in the Necro Suite.
Yep,
So that's
in the
full.
Necro Suite.
Yeah, that's a fun time up there and a great view, the overhanging
Yeah,
view.
no question.
Indoor, outdoor. And then it kind of goes up from there. There's some other options for some larger groups.
Yep, so we have the next space up would be the Necro's Nook, named after obviously Phil Necro, famous knuckleball pitcher. That one is located on the third base terrace, and that can hold 30 to 40 people. That space is very unique for the price you get. You get the group space all day, you get seats individually out in the seating bowl, and then you have an hour and a half buffet of your choice.
Nice.
Usually starts about an hour and a half before first pitch. At first pitch, they take it away. And again, you can come and go from your group space all day to your seats back and forth. So that one is 30 to 40, and then on the first base side, we have Aaron's Porch, obviously after Hank Aaron, the greatest player to ever play baseball. And that one can hold 40 to 60 people. Same exact setup. You got the group space dedicated all day to you, individual seats in the seating bowl, and then an hour and a half buffet of your choice. That one, again, 40 to 60 people.
Yeah.
And then when you really want to get to the largest space, we have the only on-the-field suite in the state of Florida for spring training called the Field Suite. That one can hold anywhere from 90 to 120 people.
Wow.
Very unique. The only thing that separates you from the right fielder is a chain link fence. You've got your own private bathrooms, bar, plenty of couch space down there to relax, and most importantly, it is shady because you're under the right field patio.
You literally feel like you're standing on the warning track playing right field. And
Yeah.
then when Acuna's out there, wow, you're 20 feet from him catching fly balls, it feels like.
Exactly. It's the best space that we have down there for larger groups. It can hold it all day long.
And that's where we had Palmer's party last year too.
Yeah.
So, we talk about all that fun we had, all the different mascots and people and kids and everybody running around having a good time. That was the perfect spot
Do
for
it again
there.
this year, hopefully. Do it again.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, is there anything else you can tell us about a day in the life of group sales? What's been going on with you? Anything else we got to sell for Braves Country 2026 spring training?
I mean, the big thing for us, the schedule's been released, so we're getting an influx of calls on the groups. So if people are interested in groups, reach out to us. You can call Cool Today Park, ask for groups. We can take care of that. Once they're gone, they're gone. So we only have 16 games, so once that's done. So reach out, ask questions, anything we can do to help you guys out. We'd love to take care of you.
And tell them where they can find that email address to you, or
Yep.
if they could find a phone number.
Actually, if you want, the best thing I would tell people to do is go to cooltodaypark.com/groups, and you can actually go on there, and there are pictures of each of the group spaces. Click on that, and it goes to a video where you can watch my actual game day setup, how the food's set up, where the tables are, and what it looks like from a perspective if you show up there.
Absolutely.
Yep.
That's great information,
Yeah.
Gower. Anything else you'd like to throw in there for the Go Braves country out here?
Go Braves. Let's go 2026. Let's bring it back. We're not injured anymore. We have a full team back. Want to see the way it should be done, just like we won in 2021.
That's right. Something to see here in 2026. You heard it right here. Thank you, Mr. Matt
Anytime,
Gower.
Patrick.
Great
Appreciate
to see
having me
you.
on, man. Thanks.
Harrison, why don't you tell us what's coming up at Cool Today Park here?
Yeah, so coming up on November 22nd, it's going to be your first day to get your single game tickets for Spring Training 2026. Now, in addition to your game tickets, we do have a series of ticket packages and game enhancements that you can also get your hands on November 22nd.
So they go live November 22nd, and fans have access to those games.
Yeah, we got all sorts of fun things for those games this year, including the return of our VIP experience. You know, Patrick, you get to go on the field, you get access to LECOM. That's always a very cool.
Yeah, watching batting practice is pretty neat. You know, there's a lot of great players out there for spring training, and you are feet away from them. So that is a cool access point.
Yeah, lots of autograph opportunities. It's really fun, really cool, and you get access to that premium LECOM Legends Club. Also, if you want to get in for batting practice, maybe suggest our line drive pass. You get in 3 hours early entry before first pitch, and you get to skip the lines at concession stands all game long.
Man, talk about hitting a homer in a couple different ways.
Oh yeah, and food discounts and retail discounts. So for all that, you can go to cooltodaypark.com/extras for our game enhancements. But we also have 2 ticket packages, including a very popular one returning.
Which one is that?
That's going to be baseball and brunch.
Oh, yes. Brunch, my favorite. Is there going to be a buffet still? And I'm asking for a friend, will there still be unlimited screwdrivers and Bloody Marys?
That's correct. The Build Your Own Bloody Mary bar, bottomless screwdrivers, and the buffet for 2 hours is coming back this year, but it's in a new home in the Field Suite. So you get a game ticket this year.
Nice. That Field Suite is an awesome place to take in a game at Cool Today Park, and certainly that brunch, always delicious.
Yep, closest seats to the field. And you know, there was a massive ruckus caused in the Field Suite last year, and I think you know what I'm talking about.
Palmer's Party.
That's right. Palmer's Party 2 is coming back.
Part 2.
It's the second one, and it's going to be just as crazy as last year, if not crazier. Mascots from all over Braves country and the state of Florida will be taking on Cool Today Park on March 16th.
I'll never forget Palmer making snow angels out of popcorn.
Yeah, we'll see how much popcorn we can get all over the stadium, dumping buckets places. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see what they'll allow us to do.
That's right. Can't wait for that, and can't wait to see our other mascot friends in Braves country.
It will be a great time. So for all those ticket packages, again, you can visit cooltodaypark.com/extras for all those details. But Patrick, I think it's time for us to get a little competitive with a brand new segment.
I like brand new segments, I like competition, and I like popcorn buckets.
That's right. It's time for the Beach House Bucket List. Let's get into it.
The Beach House Bucket List. I like the sound of that.
All right, so each week we're going to draw a topic out of our popcorn bucket here, our sand pail, and we are going to go back and forth, snake draft style, to pick the top 6 of a certain category. But the twist is we have to rank those 6 items.
Okay.
And the top item will move on to our Braves Beach House Bucket List that we'll read at the end of the season as part of our Palmy Awards. And we'll see who between the 2 of us will take home the Bucket List Palmy.
I like that. That's a great game. I'm excited about it.
All right, so why don't you pull out the topic? Let's see, no peeking.
Alrighty, our first topic of the Braves Beach House Bucket List pull is we're going to rank the 2026 spring training games. So we need 6 of them.
We need 6, 3 each, and we're going to tell you the top games to come to and why.
Okay.
So Patrick, why don't you start off first?
I like that. I'm going to take the opener. I'm going to think that that's an exciting time to be at Cool Today Park. Last year we had a flyover. It's just a lot of great energy, usually a sellout. So those Minnesota Twins, look out on February 22nd as it's the Cool Today Park spring training opener.
Where do we think we should rank that? I mean, that's pretty high. I would say that's probably my, number 2 game?
Well, let's put it at number 3.
Number 3, all right, number 3, the home opener. All right, for my pick, I'm going to take the game on March 4th. It's the World Baseball Classic exhibition game against Colombia. I love that passion of the visiting country's fan bases here at Cool Today Park. It's just an electric atmosphere.
Yep, there's only one of those, so let's put that in the 2-hole.
Number 2, World Baseball Classic. All right, what you got next, Patrick?
Well, you know, those Blue Jays were in the World Series. They have the pennant in the American League, and they're coming to Cool Today Park after that Columbia game on March 5th. So I would have to put that somewhere in the rankings. What do you think? Maybe in the 4-hole?
4, that sounds good for the Blue Jays. Next, I'm going to take, on the 16th, we mentioned a little earlier, against the Tampa Bay Rays, Palmer's Party is that day, mascot madness. It's also my birthday. So I'm going to go ahead and I think, what, 5 for that?
If it's your birthday, I think we rank it number 1.
I don't know if we
Let's put it in
can.
the 1 seed. Come on, it's your birthday. It's Palmer's party. We're going to have a whole bunch of popcorn going everywhere. That's a pretty big game.
All right, we'll put number 1, the 16th, Tampa Bay Rays. That's a great game. All right, so we got our 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we do our 5 and 6 games. Patrick, what are you taking?
5 and 6. I think I'm going to go with that Boston game. Boston comes to Cool Today Park on March 14th. That's always exciting to have our friends from the Red Sox in town.
Yeah, that's right. They'll be after daylight savings. Our clock will be switched. And so we'll have a little bit of a nice night sky that day.
That's when we spring forward.
Spring forward. Did I say fall back?
Well, we just fell,
We just fell back. I don't know.
Back.
I'm stuck in a time warp right now. But so that, let's put that at number 5. Does that work?
Yep, I like that, which will bring us to our 6th game. Who you got?
I'm going to go. We have the first game. We got to do the last game for our Wendell's World Record Beach Ball Drop. No one knows how many we're dropping this year. We'll have to see how many we can inflate in a timely fashion.
Yeah, we spend about a week inflating beach balls for that one, so you're not going to want to miss that. They come out of every orifice of the stadium.
All right, well, so it sounds like that I'm getting the first game on the Beach House bucket list with the March 16th game. But you know what? I think there is one important thing we need to mention. Every game at Cool Today Park is a great game to attend, and we can't wait to see you all this season at Cool Today Park.
Only 16 chances to see your favorite Atlanta Braves players up and close against some amazing competition. The Grapefruit League is so much fun down here in Florida, and we can't wait to have you be a part of it in 2026.
Well, I think that just about wraps up this episode. So why don't we end it the only way we know how?
That's right. Say it with me. Go Braves!